We will begin with what is 2025. Now, numerologically, if you see 2025, it's adding up to number 9. But it has 2 2s in it, and 1 5 in it, and 1 0 in it. 5 is a number which is governed by Mercury, 2 is governed by Moon. Now, the problem is that 2 is Moon, 9 is Mars, they are enemies. 9 is Mars, 5 is Mercury, it is enemies. And 2 and 9, Moon and Mars, are water and fire. They are also enemies. Now, to understand this, as per the logics of all the Saptarishis of Atharva Veda, of astrology, when there are 3 planets combining in any way, or 3 numbers which are combining in any way, and all 3 are enemies of each other, not that one is friend and the other is enemy. When 3 or more planets are enemies of each other, they come to a settlement. When 2 are friends and 1 is enemy, they don't come to a settlement, they go for a war. Number matters. However, the weak 2 planets will be, they go for a war. But here all 3 are enemies, so they come to a settlement. But this settlement is a forced settlement. It is not a peaceful settlement. So it's not a very positive settlement, what we can say. It cannot be counted as a very positive settlement. So what is it? It's called Neech Bhang Raj Yoga. In the language of astrology, it is called Neech Bhang Raj Yoga. Apart from that, there is a union of Papa Graha. There are planets which are male, there are planets which are female, there are planets which are auspicious and meritorious, and there are planets which are sinful. And so are the numbers which are governed by them. So the planets or numbers which are meritorious and planets which are sinful are constructed in this way that Moon, that is number 2, Mercury, which is number 5, Jupiter, which is number 3, and Venus, which is number 6. So 2, 3, 5, and 6 are meritorious planet. And Sun, which is number 1, Saturn, which is number 7, Rahu, which is number 4, and Mars, which is number 9, are sinful planet, Pap Grah. Ketu, number 7, is neutral. It's neither Pap, neither meritorious, nor sinful. Now, what is the meaning of meritorious and sinful? Meritorious means that even if that number or that planet, if it is going to give you any negative effect, it will still give you a little bit of positive effect. And sinful numbers or sinful planets are planets that if they are going to give you good effects, positive effects, still they will give you little negative effect. Now, when these 3 warring planets have come together, that is not enough. The total of the year is number 9, which is connected with war, fire, anger, court cases, physical power dominating. That 9 number, even if that is not enough, from March to May, in this 3 months, there is a union of all the sinful planets along with Ketu. When Ketu unites with sinful planets, it's like a terrorism, not actually a war, a Cold War sort of thing. So they are hinting that there can be a world war because every time when there was a world war, this kind of union of planets or they looking at each other had happened. But what was missing in that world war and what is present over here is the vision, the drishti of Jupiter on all the warring planets. So if some spiritual leaders, big spiritual leaders like Pope or the Jewish authorities or the Islamic authorities or the Middle East, which is already against the war right now, which is also against the Palestine war, Middle East is against it. So spiritually, if they put their foot down and if they call for a peace, because Jupiter is connected with peace, then there can be wars, but there will not be a world war for sure. But some spiritual leader has to take a stand. And apart from that, even after the spiritual leader taking a stand, a big leader or a big politician might die this year. And the death might not be considered as natural death. So that might create controversies. Now, do we include the male and female along with it, or do we say about the male and female number in the end, Shilpaji?
Gurujee, maybe in the end,
Will
but if
include.
you think it is flowing, then it's up to you. But it is okay if you share in the end also.
Okay, like in the beginning, we told you about the meritorious number and the sinful number.
Yeah.
Does anyone remember? Can you show me your fingers and tell me which are the meritorious number? Come on, Seemaji, Urviji. Okay. 8 is sinful. Okay. 5,
Simon.
4, they are sinful. See, I'm telling you. 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5, and 6 are meritorious. 1, 4, 7, sorry, 1, 4, 8, Saturn, and 9. 1, 4, 8, and 9 are sinful. 7 is neutral. We have to remember the game 7 up, 7 down. So 7, K2 is neutral. Now, what are male and female numbers? Do we understand that or directly we go to the predictions? Who
We
wants
can go
to?
to the predictions, Guruji. I'll remind you about the male and female number later.
Yeah,
And Guruji, one
by the
request.
time I will tell you the male and female. Yeah, what were you saying, Shilpaji?
Guruji, you must tell us some nice things about 2025 as well.
Yeah, I'm going to say all nice things, but I don't know how to sugarcoat. I will say truth and I will say nice. So 2025 is nice. It is causing Viprit Rajyog. Viprit Rajyog means a Rajyog which is caused by distress, not without stress. So people will benefit, but there will be a lot of distress in this benefit. So there is good news. Because in life, I've learned one thing. All the good news are the bad news, and all the bad news are good news.